This is the story of Ismael, a Spanish language teacher. Everything seemed to be going well. Ismael was a peppy man with a full life. He used to share his life with his girlfriend, with whom he had a relationship of 5 years. They looked in love and happy. Of a time to this part, he had begun to feel curiosity about men. He felt the need to take out the feeling that was suffocating him. As a consequence of that, he did something that he had been thinking about a long time ago. He downloaded in his cell phone an app aimed to homosexual encounters. Was he right? Was he wrong? Let's see what happens.
Hi, how are you? This was the first sentence that an unspecific guy into the app asked Ismael from somewhere in the city. Anxious and a little bit drunk, and you? Replied Ismael, sweating a lot from his bed. The man hitherto unknown delayed a little bit more to answer the question until he did it. Any of them couldn't explain how the conversation became hotter and hotter until that both men, as a product of their carnal instinct, met and got involved in pleasure. But the rubbing of their bodies was the chronicle of a death foretold. With the passage of months, Ismael fell into a strong flu that took him into bed for some days. After taking some exams to find out which disease he could have, the doctor called him to schedule an appointment. They were going to meet each other on Friday morning.
On Friday morning, Ismael went to the hospital to see the doctor and finally know what had been the results. Ismael said to the doctor, "Doctor, I had been feeling really bad, dizzy, and I have sunspots in my whole body." Doctor said to Ismael, "Ismael, after analyzing your exams, I have to notify you about your disease. You are a carrier of the human immunodeficiency virus." "Oh my God," thought Ismael. How could Ismael face this fact? How to find the person who infected him if they didn't meet anymore?
Being exposed to a topic that is a taboo in Chile was the consequence of having this disease. He had always been afraid of getting a sickness like this. Being discriminated and rejected by his loved ones was his only concern. After feeling his world was falling into pieces, depression, break with his girlfriend, and so on, he decided to go to the hospital to take the corresponding therapy. When he arrived to the hospital enclosure, with tears in his eyes, the only thing that reassured him was the peaceful and comforting nurse's voice that was in charge of extracting his blood.
Ismael was declared a carrier and started therapy as soon as he could. He received psychological help. Now that he was sure about his disease, he came back to talk to his mom, Alicia. That was the only person he trusted in. Alicia burst into tears when she noticed that his Yorkie child was not lying. She had a misconception of the topic. She always talked bad things about people who were carriers. But after all, she armed herself with courage to face the problem and supported her only son.
Finally, Ismael realized that the only thing that he needed was his mom's support and to learn to be responsible with his treatment to carry a normal life.